Hello everyone. I'm just clarifying a little bit about a live video that was played today about the Dominican Republic from the tourist minister. So he had a live video today. He was talking about how some people are creating fake statements. Some people who are professional basically on their job, but they are creating fake statements. Like, for example, they were saying that in the Dominican Republic, 150 plus people went on a trip, and then when they came back, they basically were sick, all of them, and that was a lie. So it was only 2 people who got sick, and it was because the transportation that they took, it was a transportation that they were moving a lot, and that probably created a bad situation for them. So basically, there are many people that go every year to the Dominican Republic, and they enjoy the time. So he also talked about a soccer player who went to the Dominican Republic for vacation, but then someone was saying that this guy went back to his country because he didn't want to be in the Dominican Republic, because there was a lot of crimes, and everything was bad. So it was a lie. This person sent a letter to the minister, and he said that he enjoyed the time, that he would go back next year to enjoy his vacation, that he was treated as a king. So that would be a good example of someone who was happy with the vacation. So, and then he also mentioned that out of the people who die that went to the Dominican Republic, the ones that were dead, they are still investigating some of these people, but the ones that they investigated, like, he gave an example of one person who was taking medication and was drinking alcohol, so that meds will create a situation, so that person died from a heart attack. So there are many people that go to the Dominican Republic, and he's saying basically, if they don't have their own control, if they're supposed to be taking medication and they abuse something, so that might create a death or a fatality situation on someone. That's the sample he's putting basically. That's all I understood that he was talking about. He was saying a few more things. I finished watching the video. I didn't watch the whole thing, but that's what I could basically get from that. So he is also mentioning that there are all the people around the world, like different countries, that they are considering about being prepared for situations like this, where some people might say that tourists are getting mistreated, or tourists are dying, or tourists are doing this or that. So in my personal opinion, I think the Dominican Republic is a great island. I came from the Dominican Republic a long time ago, and I do enjoy my vacation when I go there. It's different being in a hotel or a resort, which I have been, than being on the city or on the street, where you might know people, you might not know people. So I've been there. I've been scared in some places. For example, I've been in the main city, surrounded by people that I don't know, and I just play like a fan. So going left, going right, going everywhere, looking at who is around me, and paying attention to everyone who is nearby me, because I feel like something could happen to me. Anyone who goes to any country and goes to a stranger place, or goes to a place where there are a lot of people, will feel uncomfortable if they don't know anyone. So even in the US, there have been places where I feel uncomfortable, places where I see properties that they have holes on the walls, houses burned, windows with broken glasses, many different things, you name it. So I have here many gunshots in the US, in different places. So there are many things that happens everywhere around the world. It's not just the Dominican Republic. So some people think that the Dominican Republic has been a country that is creating that, and it's not like that. So I'm just saying, for me, it is a great place to visit. I do enjoy the time, and I wish I could be on vacation like every month. Unfortunately, I'm in the US, working to get paid and basically to get some money. So I cannot just be traveling and being on vacation all the time. So I have to work in order to enjoy. And then besides that, I will enjoy based on what I get paid. But there are many of us, Dominican, that create a different environment, different situation. I have done it myself. For example, they buy gold or they buy good clothes, like nice looking clothes and like a nice car or something, and they go to the Dominican Republic. The people from there think that we are rich when we go there, and that's a lie. We probably have all our credit cards on debt. When we go there, we feel like, oh, we are rich now. Yeah, because there are many people who are poor, or many people who are in the medium level that don't have enough money, and they see someone else that comes and has something else that they don't have, or something more of what they have. They feel like in the US we're doing better. In the US we have much more, and from the US we're bringing stuff back there. So that might create a situation where some people would like to get that from us. What I mean by that is, like, for example, a good cell phone, if I bring it and I walk around with it, and it's a really good cell phone, that over there someone has to work for probably 3-4 months to get it, and here someone has to work probably 1 week to get it. So that would create a situation where someone would say, well, instead of working 3 months to get that cell phone, I just gonna go grab it from that person. That's how it goes. And it's not just the Dominican Republic. That happens in many different places. That happens around the world. That happens anywhere in the world, basically. I know there are countries that kill people if they do a crime. But unfortunately, the Dominican Republic is not on one of that list. Like, it's not a country like that. There are other countries that are not like that. And there are many other countries that have worst life experience, worst situation going on. So hopefully you watch this and you think about spending some time in the future in the Dominican Republic. I think that's one of the best places to be at. And I wish I could be like in every little corner of the Dominican Republic, but I need to work for it.